What if the greatest insult was actually the purest love?
Salt? You compare a king to salt?
One sentence, one misunderstanding, and a father cast away the daughter who loved him most. She didn't compare him to gold or crowns or power. She compared him to salt.
Without salt, nothing has flavor.
And sometimes the smallest thing in the world is the one you cannot live without. Long ago, beyond emerald hills and silver rivers, there ruled a mighty king who had 2 daughters, both fair, graceful, and beloved by their people. His heart overflowed with affection for them. Yet one restless evening, a strange doubt clouded his mind. Which of my daughters truly loves me the most? The next morning, he called his elder daughter into the throne hall. Sunlight sparkled on the marble floor as he gently asked,
"Tell me, my child, how deeply do you love your father?"
I love you more than all the treasures beneath your crown.
Oh, what a devoted daughter.
Then came the younger princess, Bergeret, gentle as spring rain and honest to her core.
Tell me, my child, how deeply do you love your father?
Father, my love for you is like the salt that gives flavor to food.
What? Salt? You dare compare a king to such a lowly thing?
Father, I'm sorry.
Enough. If that is the worth of your love, you are not worthy to stay beneath my roof. Leave this palace and never return.
The king's face darkened instantly. The words struck her heart like a blade. Without another plea, Bergeret bowed deeply, her tears falling upon the golden floor. That night, she left her home with only a small bundle, a silk gown, a few jewels, and the memory of her father's love. She walked for days, her shoes torn and her spirit weary. At last, she reached the edge of a small village where no one recognized her. Fearing her noble face might betray her identity, she disguised herself. She tore her dress, covered herself with mud, and tangled her shining hair into rough knots. Looking at her reflection in the stream, even she could barely recognize the princess she once was. After many refusals and harsh words from strangers, she finally found work tending geese on a large countryside farm. The farmer's wife took pity on her ragged look.
You may guard our flock. It's simple work, and you'll have bread and shelter.
So the princess became a humble goose girl. Though her days were long and lonely, Bergeret never complained. Her heart still shone with quiet grace. One afternoon, when the world seemed at peace, Bergeret felt a deep longing for her old self. She walked to a stream hidden between willows and washed the dirt from her hands and face. Then she opened her secret bundle and slipped into her radiant gown. Sunlight kissed the fabric until it shimmered like liquid gold. Just then, a young prince passed nearby, hunting with his hounds. Through the trees, he glimpsed a lady glowing beside the stream, her dress glittering, her hair falling like molten copper. Spellbound, he dismounted and tried to approach silently. But Bergeret noticed the reflection of movement on the water. Frightened, she fled, her dress flowing behind her like a flame. The prince called out, but she ran until her breath gave out. When the prince returned to his castle, her image haunted him.
Who was she? Was she real or a spirit of the forest?
He could not sleep nor eat. At last his sorrow made him ill. When his parents asked what would make him happy again,
Send for a loaf of bread baked by the cook of that distant farm where the goose girl tends her flock.
the king and queen found the request strange, but fulfilled it. At the farm, the farmer told Bergeret of the order. She felt her heart flutter, for she guessed who had asked for it. As she worked, one of her rings slipped into the dough. She noticed it, smiled faintly, and let it remain hidden there. The prince received the loaf and broke it apart. Out fell the tiny golden ring that gleamed like sunlight on water.
Find the girl who owns this. She shall be my bride.
Word spread across the kingdom. Every maiden came to try on the ring, but none could fit it. Not the noble ladies, not the merchants' daughters, not even the smallest child.
Your Majesty, there's still the goose girl at the farm. Shall we summon her too? Yes, and bring her to the castle.
When Bergeret entered the royal hall, heads turned and whispers filled the air. Her dress was tattered, her face plain, but her eyes still carried a soft glow of grace. When the prince gently placed the ring upon her finger, it slid perfectly into place. The crowd gasped.
She is the one I saw by the stream. Your Highness, she is but a servant once, perhaps.
But before that, I was a princess wronged by her father's pride.
Then, my princess, you shall never be wronged again.
She was taken to a chamber where she washed and dressed in royal garments once more. When she entered the hall, her beauty stunned every eye. Even the prince stood speechless, seeing at last the full splendor of the woman he had fallen in love with. Their wedding was arranged at once, and every bell in the kingdom rang in celebration. Invitations were sent far and wide, even to Bergeret's father. When the old king arrived, his heart trembled as he saw the daughter he had cast away. He tried to speak, but tears took his words. Bergeret smiled kindly and seated him beside her at the wedding feast. That day, the dishes were prepared without a grain of salt. The king took a bite and got furious. "The food is fine, but something vital is missing." "Father, do you now understand what salt means?" The old king's eyes widened in sorrow. "My child, I was blind. You love me truly, and I cast you away. Can you ever forgive me?" "Love always forgives, Father." The hall filled with joy and laughter. The prince and Bergeret lived in kindness and grace, proving that even the smallest things, like salt, can hold the deepest meaning. And so ended the tale of the princess who found her crown not through power, but through humility and love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more enchanting fairy tales.